It's that time again. Time for some exciting Formula One action. Who will emerge victorious in the Battle of Baku? Well, we're just about ready to get underway, so welcome to the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. It's 3.7 miles around a lap of Baku city circuit then, with 7 rights and 13 lefts, giving us a total of 20 corners. The cars today will be reaching top speeds of around 215 miles per hour, maybe even a little bit more, with a slipstream and DRS assistance. I'm joined again today by none other than Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Ant, obviously there's a lot of development work that goes on with these cars between the races. You've been both a test driver and a race driver. What differences are there in the way you approach those roles?
Interesting question, Crofty. They're two very different mindsets. I mean, when I tested for BAR, we had full in-season testing where, per driver, you'd cover up to 15,000 kilometres per season. And in that role, it was more about working for the team, trying to help them improve the car and drive as systematically as you could, so that that data could be analysed in the most consistent way. When you're lining up on the grid for a race, however, your frame of mind's all about what you can get out of the situation on that day, and the car's the tool to help you achieve what you want. You still want to focus on setup, of course, but it's more about the here and now, getting yourself as far up the field as possible, and less about development work for the future.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position, and Kimi Raikkonen completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Bottas, Daniel Ricciardo, and Verstappen, Perez, Hülkenberg, Grosjean, and Fernando Alonso, Magnussen, Sainz, Esteban Ocon, and Van Dorn, Ericsson, Leclerc, Brendan Hartley, and Sergei Sorokin. Gasly and Lance Stroll rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Nice start. Be careful with the front wing, you've taken some minor damage. A new strategy is available on the MFT. stay in the pits. This lap, you can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Is 14.9 seconds. Gap to car in front is 3.0 seconds. leader. Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
That's a fantastic performance from Ferrari. It hardly looks in doubt. So, Ant, how exactly did they set themselves apart from the pack today?
Well, I think the track conditions just really suited their car today. Wind, track temperature, you name it. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature. So the more easily you can keep them there, the better your race tends to go. And that's exactly what happened. Their car just looks so comfortable out there.
So, here they come now, out onto the podium. Wherever you go, anywhere in the world, the prancing horse flags are dominant in the grandstands, and they're out in force again today. It's Ferrari on the top step once more. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
Let's give it to Lance Stroll. That was a quality drive from start to finish. He can be proud of that one.
That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye, and see you again next time.